Well, everybody,
why do men call me
we're
crazy?
back with what men really think the event. Now I'm with Angie.
What the fuck is this
who wants
show?
to chat about the things that men call women. So, Angie, what was your question?
Hi, Steve.
What am I don't know what I'm watching, guys.
So, after 7 years married and 5 kids, my husband is constantly calling me crazy. It's
Hold on. Wait, she said what?
Married and 5 kids, my husband is constantly calling me crazy. It's something all you men say to your women, and it's really annoying. It riles us up. So here's an example. We were at a wedding, and I came out of the bathroom to find him laughing and smiling with another woman. So my immediate reaction was to ask him, what's so funny? And who is that?
That's crazy.
So his instant reaction was to call me crazy. So I want to know, Steve, why do men call women crazy, and what do they really mean?
Okay, here we go. In our survey, we asked the guys for the answer. Why do men call women crazy? Is it A, women get too emotional about stuff that doesn't matter? Is it B, our way of putting you down? Or is it C, it just means we don't understand you? Ladies, how you think that?
What the fuck is this show?
Here's what they said. 57% of the guys say A, women get worked up about things that don't matter. But see, ladies, now I understand you wanted it to be C because they don't understand. But that's not the way we see it. That's the way I feel too. I really do. I feel that you're gonna get worked up about something that for me doesn't really matter that much. Now that doesn't mean it doesn't matter for you though. Right. See, but that's where the he said, she heard comes into play. All right, let's go to Kim. Kim, you've got a guy who wants to.
I do, and you know what, Steve? My husband calls me crazy too, and I get it. I'm a little touched by an angel. I get it. But I got Will here, and Will, you sometimes
Guys, Steve is looking at her like, no, lady, you're crazy.
Wife crazy.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Very, very rarely.
Don't backpedal now, honey. Go for it. You don't.
So the last time I thought my wife was crazy, I'm a newlywed. I've been married for about 2 months.
Oh no.
That ain't the last time you gonna say it.
So many women. I can't believe you.
We got a nice wedding gift in the mail. It was a silver cake cutter server, very expensive, very nice, and it came in terrible condition. It was dirty and tarnished, and my wife was upset about this. She wanted to send it back. She thought it should be in perfect condition. I didn't see what the big deal was. I thought we could just put it in the dishwasher and keep it, and no harm, no foul. That was the wrong answer. So this sparked a huge fight. We argued. She stormed off. She slept on the couch that night. And I'm thinking,
what?
I'm thinking all of this over a little, tiny cake knife. And so eventually I relented. We returned the knife, and everything was smoothed over, and we're fine. But it just kind of reminds me that crazy can kind of pop up anytime.
Now let me tell you something. The whole time you were saying this, do you know what this audience picked up and they said, she slept on the couch?
It's not the nature of the argument that matters, it's how you argue though. This guy is probably leaving out a lot of fucking details. He probably said, he probably said something like, yo, it's just a knife, bitch ass. Well, of course now you're gonna fight. You just called her a bitch ass. It's not about the knife, it's about how you argued.
That's all I was hearing. She slept on the couch. All right, let's move on to our next question. Where's Tiffany?
She's right here.
Tiffany, what's your question?
Okay, so every guy I've dated has been shady with their phone. So the worst thing happened.
Oh my God.
Hold on, let me finish.
Oh, she's crazy.
So the worst thing happened 4 months ago.
Fucking boo.
You know, he keeps it, his phone face down. So we were at his place, and the delivery guy rings the doorbell, And as he goes to the door, his phone rings. He almost trips over the dog, beelines a jump to get his phone, and he says, oh, it's my boss calling. For some reason, I don't believe that.
Yeah, I got that.
So we broke up. My question is, what's the point? Why are guys so protective over the phone?
All right. We ask men, why are guys so protective of their phones?
The lady said, what?
Is it a man who does this has something to hide?
B, it's none of your goddamn business.
Is it B, you'll find a way to make something out of nothing? Or is it C, men are territorial? A?
What?
A? You're so wrong about us.
B?
Let's see what they said.
B, 68%.
49% said B because you'll make something out of nothing. Carrie, you with the guy who's had this problem.
Yeah, so this is Gio. Gio, stand up. How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing great, but I'm worried because apparently you think we're all crazy.
I don't think that you guys are all crazy. I just think you guys take the smallest things and just turn it into nothing.
All right, give me an example of what you
No, I had an ex-girlfriend. One day, I get text from an unknown number and said, hey, this is Danica. I miss you. We need to hang out. She doesn't know Danica is my cousin. All she knows is some girl texts my phone. She goes ballistic. She was like, you crazy. I should have known better. I should listen to my friends. You just like all these other dirty dogs. I had to call my cousin on speakerphone so she could explain who she was. Ladies, you guys are nuts.
Yeah. Guys. That was... Guys, what even is this degenerate piece of content? What is that? What's this called? What men really think? This is a disaster. Let's watch one more.
Okay, where is it Fise or Fisa? Fise? Is it, what is it?
It's Fessy. It's like 5 years old.
Fessy?
Just don't even worry about it.
Okay, good. Well, you posted that you're really bothered by men being forgetful.
Well, my boyfriend, I tell him so many things and he just forgets all the time. We had to go to an engagement party last week and I told him the date like 12 times. I got to his house and he wasn't even ready. He said he completely forgot.
Oh, shit.
And I just want to know, why do men oftentimes forget the things that we tell them?
Well, we asked the guys, was it A?
Oh, brother.
We're not as detail-oriented as women. Is it B? We weren't listening in the first place.
Okay, that's,
Or
yeah.
was it C? Because it probably wasn't important to us.
Christ, all the above. Oh, shit. All the above.
Well, check out what the guys said. 47% admit it's C because it probably isn't important to us. Kim, who you got with you?
Steve, I've got Danny, and he has got a defense of why sometimes he does not listen to his girl.
Well, I listen. Well, first and foremost, ladies, not all guys are forgetful, right? We're not forgetful. It's just a simple fact that when y'all talk to us, y'all give us so much information at one time that it's just hard to keep up. It's hard to keep up. For instance, like my girl, we've been together for 3 years. You know, she's amazing. I love her dearly. And as soon as she comes into the house, she just goes in about what happened at work, her coworkers. Yeah, so you know, me and my coworkers, we went out and and the waiter, he dropped the. I'll be like, sweetie, slow down, just relax just a little bit. But the main thing is, we always want to make sure that we do listen to you, and you just got to keep it short and simple. We're almost like Twitter. You got to keep it to 140 characters or less. And we got you. and we got you.
We like Twitter. You got to keep it to 140 characters. Ladies, do you agree with that? Do you?
Oh, they agree?
If it's
you
important.
do know. Okay, hold on, fellas. This is interesting. You do know you give a lot of information. So what a guy is saying is some of the stuff, we got to get through it to find out and pick what's the important stuff. But you can't, what do you, okay, here, right here.
When you do it to 140 characters, then they're like, oh my God, you forgot to tell me. Oh my God, why didn't you remind me? Oh my goodness, I didn't know. So you put it to 140 characters and you don't tell them everything and they forget. And then you do tell them everything, they're like, oh, I wasn't listening. So which one is it?
Who will literally get the mic? Who will literally get the mic?
Obviously, she's upset. Okay, something has happened. You can't get him to remember anything.
No, you can't have it both ways. You said think like a man. So I'm thinking like a man. I'm making it short. Hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. Oh, you didn't tell me the exact date. You didn't tell me where I need to go. You didn't remind me to call. I mean, we can't do it.
Okay, but once again, I think it does come back to what's important. We're not gonna view it the same way you do.
But I can't remind you of your own doctor's appointment.
My wife has to do it all the time.
It's about the important dates,
I got a wife and
though.
an assistant who has to constantly remind me of my own doctor's
It's about
appointment.
the important
because
dates,
guess
though.
what?
She's
I'll
off her
schedule
rockers.
a game of golf on that day, and I can tell you right now that doctor's appointment is not more important than me smoking cigars with some dudes on the golf course.
Okay, what is this? Guys, I don't understand what is the concept of the show though.
Everybody, we're back in Chicago's famed Oriental Theater answering men's questions about what women really think. Kim, you got someone who's got a big question.
Woman
I
thinks.
sure do, Steve. This is Zach.
How you doing, Steve? I just want to say that all the women today look gorgeous.
Oh, Lord.
Absolutely.
Kim's looking pretty fine.
Absolutely.
Yeah, looking good. So I've been in a number of relationships, and I've noticed that when they come to an end, that women really would like to know why. They want to know what went wrong. And I've had, different girls calling
both
and
ways,
texting,
though.
just trying to confront me, trying to figure out, why things didn't end happily ever after. So my question is, why do women need closure so badly?
Well, in our survey, the ladies were asked, why do women demand closure when a relationship ends? Is it A, not knowing why you did what you did drives us crazy? Is it B, we're hoping you'll change your mind? Or is it C, we want you to feel as bad as we do?
Fuck. C, this is a hard C.
Look at all the fellas, C. Well, fellas, this
a
one
hard
was
C.
a landslide, 82%. A, not knowing why you did what you did drives them crazy. Where's Camille? Oh, hi.
What?
So, Steve, if we don't get closure, we do tend to go a little nuts. Like, we don't enjoy it. It goes through our heads. I had a boyfriend of a year, and I woke up one day, and out of the blue, he just wanted to break up, didn't give me a reason. So I had to use the excuse of getting my Tupperware back from him to get him over to try to talk to him and say, hey, what happened? But he left it with a doorman, so that didn't work.
He did what?
So I emailed his friend, and I said, well, I guess we can't be friends anymore.
That's crazy.
He's doing his own thing. P.S., do you have any insight to the situation? I'm kind of dying over here. His friend had nothing. So a few months later, I found out what the reason was. It had nothing to do with me. But I wish he just told me that from the beginning. It would have saved me months of overanalyzing for no reason.
Chat says, no, it isn't. Finding out why things went wrong, isn't that nuts? No, I don't think that's a problem. I don't think the question is a problem. I think it's baiting somebody with a different pretext of them thinking they're only getting something back at the house and getting baited into an argument. It's an ambush. It's literally a psychological ambush. It's kind of weird.
I am going to again speak for all 2,000 men. Men, as bad as you want it, men do not do closure.
What about when you want to know for the next relationship?
Yes. Feedback.
Yeah, see, we're not interested in your next relationship. We don't care if you'll never see nobody else again in life. I promise you we don't. I promise you we don't.
I don't. The reasoning, I think 82% want to know so they won't make the next mistake. Just like a job, If you get fired,
Absolutely.
you want to know, they're going to tell you why you got fired.
And you know what? I understand exactly what you're saying. And what you're saying makes great sense for you. We're not interested in what you do after us. We don't care.
Yeah, it's guys, guys, no sexism here, okay? Be nice, get you, but I feel like a lot of times it's more often girls than men, from my vision of the world, that some people feel like they need to win the breakup. I don't know what that is. I don't know why people even think that.
We done.
Winning the breakup.
That would be decent.
To us, decent is, it's over, let's not drag it out, no haggling. That's decent. Ladies. No,
I'm generalizing,
right
but...
there.
I just feel that that's really selfish, though. Like, if you're just gonna drop somebody and walk away, and like you said, being decent, if you know that that's something that 82% of women say that they need, be decent about it. You know, we didn't work out because, that's all.
Right.
Okay. Can I get the mic?
Excellent.
Can I get the mic? Right? Because you're being a bitch.
First of all, what you're saying is absolutely correct. Let's just be fair about it. But let me ask you something. In every relationship that you've ever been in that has gone away, did not you know in your heart of hearts this was not a good relationship? Didn't you really know? Really, didn't you really know? Listen to me, really, let's be honest. You all have the most greatest gift God could give you. You have intuition. If you're not using it, it's because you're using your heart. But your intuition is very real.
Interesting. Oh shit. Oh, boom. Wait, these are all good. Boom, boom, boom.
Hey, we kicked off this two-day event by revealing what goes on inside a man's mind. But trust and believe, ladies, men are just as lost, probably more so.
Why? It's good. It's
when
good.
it comes
I like
to
it.
what you really think. So this is your chance to give your candid answers to these guys and their most crucial.
Guys, it's a healthy dialogue. It goes both ways for
It's
once.
time for what women really think. The event. Yeah. All right, now we got Carrie and Kim standing by with guys ready to field some of these questions here. Kim, who's got the first question?
Aaron. Stand up, Aaron. What's your question?
Back in the day when I was in relationships with a couple of girls, not all at the same time, but it was more or less, she was so concerned about where I was. So I would get a phone call and she'd say, hey, where are you? And I'd be like, I'm just hanging out with my friends doing whatever we're doing, pretty much nothing. So her question to me is always, oh, well, would you mind maybe sending me like a Snapchat or, anything to let me know exactly what you're doing at this moment? So my question is, why is it so dang important for women to know exactly what we're doing every second of the day?
Also, I'm just saying. Sometimes people will lie or fabricate a little bit, but it's like a white lie because they know for a fact that if they were having a normal talk with some people or a normal discussion, and they were to take a Snapchat or whatever, then it's like, oh yeah, and what do you get? Who is that? And why is why is there so many of them? And it's like, dude,
well,
it's rather better. It's better to just take a picture with the wall and just avoid the argument, dude.
Fellas,
it is what it is.
We surveyed this lovely group of women behind me, and we asked, is it because A, women like details, is how we're built?
No
B,
shots.
We don't trust you.
B.
Or is it C, to make sure we approve of what you're doing?
It's none of your damn. It's B or C.
A whopping 71% of women said C. They want to make sure they approve of what you're doing.
That in of itself is a problem. Guys, that in of itself is a problem. Motherfucker. Not everything needs your motherfucking approval. Approval? Mommy, can I talk to madam?
What you're doing.
The fuck? Approval?
Where's Memory? All right, so Memory, you answered that way. Why?
I did. I've
I feel like half this shit is toxic and they're justifying it. Yeah, of course it is.
had many long-term relationships, and let's just say many of my exes have not made the right decisions while I wasn't around. I know. One of my exes went out of town without me knowing. He couldn't get to work on Monday. He almost lost his job. Another time, he went and bought an unauthorized toy, a $10,000 motorcycle. So needless to say, I needed to
Unauthorized? Bitch, what the fuck?
keep tabs on him because he was bound to do something ridiculous without my approval.
Unauthorized?
Now, okay, ladies.
Guys, I was about to buy a new Xbox. Let me fucking call Sammy if I get authorized for the purchase. What the fuck?
Let me ask you a question.
What the fuck?
Are you curious about the grumblings that you're hearing from the 2,000 men?
Yes.
Okay, I think that when you answer 71% of you say,
And I said,
it's because
bitch.
you want to make sure that you approve of what we're doing. They think they don't need your approval of what they're doing. But, fellas, but listen to this though. It's really better than them saying they don't trust you. Because that's how we take it. We take it as you don't trust us. Now, since we're really doing nothing, I'm not going to justify your lack of trust in me with a picture or a snap.
Guys, Steve is a dumb motherfucker, dude, but sometimes these takes, dude, these are good takes.
Or going over and coming home just because you ain't feeling good about it. Because we don't hear, let me help you make a great decision, or is this okay? We hear, you don't trust us. And I think what they're hearing is that. You don't trust us. I think that would help out a little bit. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That makes sense. Carrie, you've got another guy who's got a question.
I do. Let's find Dan. Where's Dan? Dan, you have a question for us.
I do. So this is based on experience of mine as well. I was married a few years back, and everything was going really well. The relationship was awesome, and then I ended up losing my job and decided to make a career change. So money wasn't coming in as steadily as before. I couldn't get her the things that she wanted or take her out as much as we did before. And it eventually got to a point where she was distancing herself from me and kind of pushed away from the relationship and ended up in a divorce. She left. You know, I took it very seriously as far as getting through the good times and the bad, and obviously she didn't. Why do women basically give up or become distant with a guy when he struggles financially?
Okay, we asked the ladies this question. Why do women lose interest when a man struggles financially? Is it A, a man is supposed to provide? Is it B, because you start to lash out at us?
What?
Or is it C, the man becomes a loser? Well, more than half of the women said it's B, because you lash out at them. Where's Erica?
Hi.
Go ahead.
So I've dated men who've made less than me, and one in particular decided to go back to school shortly after we got into a relationship. So obviously he was pressed financially at the time. I didn't mind, but I think it did bother him though. For example, on my birthday, I suggested a free concert for us to go to. He got so hung up over the cost of parking, and when I said, I'll cover it, his demeanor changed, he became annoyed, and we ended up not going at all. And then another time, on Christmas, we were living apart in separate states, so I got him a surprise trip to come out and visit me. He got annoyed again and accused me of trying to show him up because I knew that he couldn't do a gift that was on that level, so.
Women are saying, he's crazy.
Okay. The problem is that this is a personal experience. I think they're dating somebody who is broke and insecure. That's a whole different ballgame. You can just say that he's insecure. At that point, it doesn't matter.
Well,
that one doesn't matter anymore if he's broke or not. It would be insecure regardless.
A lot of times, we are ashamed at points when we haven't gotten ourselves to the point we want to be at in life to be the provider. And sometimes we have to deal with the shame of it. So when you buy a guy a ticket and he goes, damn, you know, I can't do it myself. I can't get over there to see her. Now you're gonna just buy me a ticket? Hold on, let me figure this out. Give me a minute. Let me pull something together. Don't just buy me a ticket. And that's where the lashing out comes in at. And it's not lashing out at you. It's really is lashing out at himself.
Yeah, guys, I don't. These feelings are real, but you can put them out better. Okay, you don't control how you feel sometimes. Okay, you control what comes out of it. And I think he's trying to justify what comes out by trying to like modify whatever. But I don't think he's being fair about this.
If we're not where we want to be, a lot of guys are just ashamed. That's the simplest.
Guys, he's justifying the way it comes out though, which is odd. Okay. Yeah, it is what it is. Motherfucker, stop saying millionaire take. What the fuck is that? Dude, have you ever seen somebody lose everything? Motherfucker, when I was 1 year old, okay, my parents were doing pretty good financially. They were doing great. They didn't have a lot in the bank, but they had good jobs, okay? And then they divorced, okay? When I was 1 year old. And then they split up, and then my mom was like under average, and my dad was fucking broke as shit, okay? And we grew up with my dad without a job, eating the most cheap ass fucking meals up until fucking when we were like 15 or 16 or whatever, dude. So it was like, dude, don't get me wrong, I know what I've seen it. Like, I'm not.
It's day 2 of our premiere event, and ladies, now it's time to take on what men really think of you on social media. And here to break down the top 3 digital dating mistakes every woman is making from the Smart Dating Academy is Bella Gandhi. Hi, Bella, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
So, Bella, how did we come up with these mistakes?
So we surveyed the 2...
Okay, just as president, so people don't fucking go crazy. Guys, my dad ended up getting back on his feet. It took a lot of years for him to rebuild himself or whatever, and kind of stand up. It took him a little bit of time, right? But he did.
Good, how are you?
Bella, how did we come up with these mistakes?
So we surveyed the 2,000 lovely gentlemen in this audience to get their responses straight from the horse's mouth about the digital mistakes women are making in social media.
So let's just get it started, because everybody's texting now. Everybody's got a little Facebook page, Instagram, whatever it is, tweet. So here we go. Starting with number 3. Excessive selfies. Why do women post so many selfies?
Look, women are judged much more on their physical appearance.
I'm gonna be honest with you, this is not a problem. Excessive selfies is fine. Guys, if your girl thinks that she's hot, okay, and she wants to post a lot, okay, about herself, she's confident, she's happy about what she looks like, it's a positive, motherfucker. Okay, if it wasn't undecent to post a pic of my cock, I'd post pics of my cock all day. Okay, motherfucker?
Women post so many selfies.
Look, women are judged much more on their physical appearance than men are, right? So we feel like when we go out, we've got our hair done, our makeup on, we're looking cute, we want to snap,
see?
And post those photos, right? Right.
That's fine.
So here's the deal, though. Yahoo reported that we took over 1 trillion selfies last year. 1 trillion, I know. And Cosmo also reported that the more selfies that we post, and more importantly, when we're updating our cover photos too frequently, we look like we have narcissistic personality disorder.
No, it's not. Okay, if you thought that they had narcissistic personality disorder, when looking at the posts, you should look at their fucking photo reels, motherfucker. Okay, if you think the picture that they're posting is it only took 1 or 3, no shot. Take up a girl's phone, go to the pictures, motherfucker. That one picture, dude, it's... Motherfucker, it's never non-ending.
That's a code word for crazy, ladies.
Dude, you know them.
Just want to let you know. Let's move on to the second biggest digital dating mistake. Overly dramatic updates.
True. That was for both men and women, though.
Bella, explain the overly dramatic updates and why women do it.
Women like to express their emotions a lot more than men do. It's not that we feel more, we just like to express them more. And studies show that we do a lot more of this on social media. So when we're posting things like worst period day period ever with 2 exclamation marks and 10 emojis next to that, it doesn't read well. It makes us look emotionally unhinged.
Ladies, look, are any of you guilty of that? Oh, ain't none of y'all.
Oh, please.
Really? Really?
Oh,
really?
Please.
Really, ladies? So now you're going to play me like this? We've been having an honest conversation up to now, and now nobody knows where the damn emoji button is. Okay, all right. All right, it's time to reveal the #1 digital dating mistake that women make. Going public with an argument.
Okay, why do men hate that? Maybe you did something that's wrong, but why do men hate that? Because men value loyalty. Right? So men value loyalty, so if you take your fight public to social media, then what is that? That's kind of the ultimate betrayal to a man. Right, men want to settle disputes one-on-one, me and you, behind closed doors, let's talk about this. But if we take it to Facebook, we take it to Twitter, that relationship is over. The wheels have come off.
Well, I will give, let me give these women up in here a round of applause because they're very smart women. You know, these are very bright women sitting here.
Guys,
they know.
When the fuck do I take my arguments public, motherfucker? The only thing I think public is when it's like a whatever problem, like I don't give a shit of everything, and I don't mind talking about it on stream because it can be healthy sometimes. It can be healthy.
What to admit to, when to admit to it.
Sammy, if I talked about arguments, okay, publicly all the time, okay, there wouldn't be enough fucking stream or internet bandwidth for me to stream all of the fucking problems and the motherfucking arguments that we have, okay? We would get fucking banned from using Spectrum or 18, whatever the fuck, from talking and rambling about all the arguments.
On national TV, 2,000 hunks sitting out here, they're not gonna say, hey, I post emojis. Hey, I take fights publicly. They're not gonna do that. So in that regard, ladies, you've actually taken a page out of manhood, and congratulations. Hey, listen, folks, I want to thank you, Bella. I think this was pretty helpful for us. I like smart, mature women, and we got a lot of them sitting up here today. Thank you very much.
Hey, guys, one more.
Okay.
Hold on, what is this? Not this.
If you're dating...
Wait, there was one about... Hold up, where was it at? This one?
Hey, we kicked up...
Yeah, we just saw this one, right? Yeah, we just saw this one? Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Thank you.
What does that even mean, though?
So, my favorite animal in the entire world is the sloth. It is my dream to meet one.
What?
Listen. It's not guys. I would like to have Sammy's input, but she's doing other shit.
It's my dream to meet a sloth one day.
Sammy, whenever I talk about shit like this, men-women arguments and shit, she's just in chat talking shit and molding.
What, has he got a book signing somewhere?
They're exotic, they're cool, they're different, I don't know.
Like they in Africa or something?
They're in like the Costa Rica kind of area.
Tell you how much I know about them. What, they in Africa? No, Costa Rica. My next question is, where's that? I'm so uneducated.
Pull up a chair.
I might visit one too.
You won't.
That little ugly. I'm sorry.
Isn't he cute?
He's cute.
I think so.
Wait, ain't that the real slow animal?
Yep.
Okay, so what?
To get what I want for my birthday. But the issue is that my boyfriend is the one who's planning the party, and like you, he seems to be just terrified of sloths. So I was wondering how I could get him over that fear in order to get what I want for my birthday.
I can tell you right now. Your birthday party is going to be minus a sloth. I got to tell you that. Let me tell you something. A man ain't going to pay no money for something he's...
Sammy, you didn't say anything on Discord. Does your brain work? What? Look at this. Man, I'm about to lose my shit, man. Are you calling on Discord? What? You're downstairs. Why don't you come over?
I don't want to. I can't.
Oh my God! Robot! See?
Like that.
Robot! Your mic is robotic. Robot? Try again. Talk now? Yeah, talk.
It takes a moment to fix it. It's good now.
Yeah, it's good now.
Okay, why do you lie to them and say the dumb shit? I'm literally in chat saying that half the questions that they ask on here are just toxic and brain dead as fuck from both sides. Why are you lying?
What do you mean lying? It's not toxic. They're not all toxic.
No, literally they're like, when I'm out with my girlfriend, she makes me text her a picture of where I'm at every moment.
Okay.
Like, that's fucking toxic. Okay. That's not normal.
These are extremes, though. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then you're like, oh, when we watch things like this, Sammy's molding at everyone. Like, what the fuck are you on about? It's so cringe the way you always have to like lie about that shit. I'm just watching it and I'm saying that they're literally toxic, and you're like, oh, Sammy would be so mauled right now.
Sammy, that is not what I said.
Yes. Okay. What did you say?
You're making a mound out of a whatever the fuck.
What did you say? What did you say?
Sammy, every time you have a concern or you want to end a discussion, you type in chat and you talk to chat instead of.
When did I address chat at all? I was talking about the show.
Okay, Sammy, when you have good arguments, why don't you put them in a chat? There's barely anybody who reads that shit so fast.
I'm not arguing with chat. I'm just talking in the chat. What are you on about?
Okay.
You're not typing chat? Is that what chat is not for? Typing in it?
Yeah, you can talk in chat. So is there any take that they disagree though?
With what they're saying over there?
Yeah. Oh, what I said. You want to disagree?
No. You actually nailed most of them. I don't remember anything that you said that was wrong.
Good.
What?
No, good. That's good.
Why are you acting like you're surprised? We talk about all this shit all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I actually really like this show. I think it's funny as fuck. I know that they're focusing, like, you can tell when Harvey just, like, sees the absolute bullshit that's coming out of their mouths, but he'll still let everyone give, like, an opinion on it.
Yeah, but...
And then you can tell he kind of, like, settles, like, the stupidity, you know?
He also, though, he's being an apologist of bad men behavior, too, though, which is kind of weird, though. He's not...
I think he's just trying to be a mediator instead of being like, this is why you're wrong and this is why you're wrong, because then people get defensive and they don't learn anything. I think it's like a lighthearted, like middle bridge thing.
Oh, okay, but earlier he said the man take, right? He's saying like, oh, that's what we lash out or whatever. He's like justifying lashing out or whatever, which is dumb. He's like, oh, it's not how we mean it or whatever. I think that's stupid. That doesn't make sense. right?
Well, that's true. I mean, yeah, he shouldn't justify lashing out, but if I feel like then because it's something that like people need to hear, right? An insecure person in that situation, of course they're gonna lash out at you because they're gonna see everything as like an attack, and maybe that person's not realizing it, but he shouldn't pass it off as like a justification, like, yeah, of course he's gonna lash out on you, he's broke. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad thing that he said it, but yeah, I guess he shouldn't justify it.
Okay, watch this one. You wanna watch this one or not?
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, click it.
Where's Brett? Where's Brett?
Right here. I'm right here. Hi, Steve. Thank you for having us, and thank you for having all of them, for sure.
Okay.
This is spicy.
So a few years ago, I was in a relationship for about 2 years, and I really thought I saw a future with this guy, but talking about it was totally off limits. I remember one time we were at a restaurant and we were sitting next to this amazing family, and I just commented on how cute they were and just generally brought up the idea of marriage. After that, his entire demeanor changed and he got really, really quiet. I know. And then another time we were walking past a jewelry store and I just kind of pointed out a ring that I like. After that, the day was ruined.
Okay, click pause.
I said
pause.
a ring.
Pause. Okay. She's downplaying the way that it happened.
She's lying.
She's lying.
Yeah, that's a lie. No woman does this. It's a lie. That's not normal. No one does that.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, you know.
They do one or the opposite. They either don't mention it at all, or they're like, "Oh my God, look at these engagement rings. Shouldn't we get married?" There's no middle.
Yeah, and people say, "Oh, it's just a joke, whatever." No, you know damn well it wasn't a joke, dude. You know damn well what you were hinting at, right? And they said the dialogue you were hoping to spark that you didn't, and now it's fucking weird.
Yep.
Okay, click.
But the final straw came when we were at a friend's wedding, and of course I caught the bouquet of flowers. But after that, he demanded that we leave, like right then and there. He demanded we had to go. So I guess I'm just wondering, why do men avoid the topic of marriage unless it's forced onto them?
Okay, this is what we did,
Because he don't want
ladies.
to marry you. What?
Before the show, we had our 2,000 guys answer a survey filled with these types of burning questions from women. So we asked, why do men avoid the talk of marriage unless it's forced? So is it A, women are usually ready before us? B, we don't avoid it, we're not just stressed about it.
True.
Or C, because we'd be okay with it never happening.
Sheesh. B.
All the above.
B or C.
All the above.
The results are in. Nearly half say B. They don't avoid it, they just don't stress over it.
True.
Carrie, you're with one of the men who says that he's not stressed.
Oh, okay, dude.
They want to recount. All right, so I'm here with Charlie. Charlie, come on. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Okay, so you are in a long-term relationship,
All right,
yeah?
relax, Charlie.
And have you already picked out your wedding dress and all that?
Yes, it's pink.
So tell me why you're not stressed.
I'm not stressed about it because I'm confident in it. See, I've been dating my girlfriend Maggie for 2.5 years. When you meet her, you know she's the kind of girl you would marry. And so it's just not something that I really think about. But she asks me, when are we gonna get married, all the time, because she's worried about when she's gonna cut her hair, whether her friend's gonna be in Europe or not. She's worried about all these little details of a party that I have no control over.
Right.
And the only thing I get to do that's impressive is to propose. It's the one thing men get to do. And so I'm not gonna stress about it because I know she's gonna say yes. But it's not a priority for me because I have to worry about my job, I have to worry about making money, I have to worry about where we live. But just between you and me, Steve, and the 2,000 other guys behind me, I am actually proposing this week.
Yeah, these guys are being kind of weird, I'm gonna be honest with you. This guy's cringe is making the whole question kind of fall out of place because of this.
At the end of the day, let me share a couple things with you, lady.
He's trying so
For
hard.
every woman that needs a man, there's a man that needs you too. That's a given. We want the right one. We do not stress over the marriage because the marriage is the day of your dreams. Our dream is the woman of our dreams. Now, if we can get you without giving you a day, then cool, jackpot. We got you. We got what we want. But this guy that you were dating, what he was saying is he just wasn't ready for you. So that's all it is. All right. Thank you. Ladies, I know you have more questions about commitment. Where's Natasha? Hi, Natasha.
Hi.
Go ahead.
Over the course of 5 years, my ex cheated on me. And he cheated on me with a younger, tighter model. I really felt like over the years he had stopped showing me affection and attention.
Kind of a
I
milk,
felt like he
though.
wasn't attracted to me.
Who cares?
So I would like to know, Steve, do men cheat because they lack attraction to us?
All right, we asked the guys, of the following men, who is most likely to cheat? Is it A, the man who's not attracted or bored with his woman? B, the man who's cheated in the past? Or C, the man who can't talk to his woman? All right?
Steve, where's
Check this
option
out.
D? Steve?
40% answered A. It's
A.
the guy who's not attracted or bored with his woman. All right? Kim, you're with the
Okay,
guy
that's
who says it's all
Okay,
about attraction.
click, stop, pause.
Wait,
pause.
we have to pause that. That is so toxic because, like I'm just gonna say it, but you know, like a woman, for example, let's say like she was pregnant. Like a woman's body is gonna change in not the most flattering way for some men when she's pregnant and after pregnancy. So that, I mean, like, god damn, that's like.
Yeah, but how often? Okay, but compare the amount of total men who cheat and total men who cheat because their wife is attracted because she's pregnant. It's not even close in ratios though. That's like outlying data.
The thing is, ideally, right? Ideally, you don't want to be marrying someone or having kids with them if like you're not settled and sure about them, and then that's usually what prevents like the cheating during that stage, right, of like major change. But yeah, that's all I'm thinking about. It's like, damn, that's kind of fucked to like hear them answer it that way, because there's so many reasons why like a woman's body is changing, and then especially number one is like pregnancy.
Yeah, I feel there's more to it than only when they're pregnant though. There's way more to it.
Yeah. No, I'm of course, but I'm just saying from a woman's perspective, it's like that question is just like I said, the answer is just so shitty to hear. Whether it's true or not, I mean, it could be true 100%, but that's why the importance of, you know, having a bond with someone before you do all that, kind of like important, I guess.
Right.
That's all.
Okay, play.
Where's Lawrence? Stand up, Lawrence. Okay. Oh, you look so handsome. And you look like a smart man, so choose your words wisely, honey. Choose them wisely.
All right. Honestly, I'm not proud to say this.
Is that
Unfortunately,
Kim?
I did cheat on my ex-girlfriend.
What's her name?
Don't know. Yeah, it's her. Kim, yeah.
She was a good person. Throughout the course of the relationship, though,
he cheated?
she didn't upkeep herself like she used to when we first met. She did pick up some weight over time and everything. I know.
She did what?
I know.
You know what? And
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead. You have something?
It did lead to the end of our relationship. But with that being said, I'm currently engaged now, and she's the most beautiful woman I've ever been with. And she's an incredible woman on top of that. And
no, I don't agree with this.
I think attraction is important to everybody, especially men.
Attraction is important. It's important to everybody. Let's just be real. But now I want you to understand
Yeah, but you could break up.
You're perfectly fine.
Yeah, true.
You've said you felt
So
like
it's a cop
he's
out.
not
It's a cop out.
attracted
Oh,
to
I
you
wasn't
anymore.
attracted
That
anymore.
doesn't
Okay,
have
so
to
break
be the
up.
case. Do not bear the
Reasonable.
responsibility when you're being cheated on. It ain't yours. Do not put that vest on every day. Oh, I'm not what a man wants. No, you fine. Some of these guys, and they'll tell you, they're just buttholes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do not drink the
all of
whole
them.
jug of
'Cause they could
water
just break
when
up.
a guy cheats on you. That's not your job. It ain't your fault. So just
Okay, pause,
understand
pause.
that part too. So I don't want you to feel.
Okay, yeah. Check. I'll be honest with you, dude. Listen. Cheating is not only betrayal though, but it's just because it's usually, I feel like, weak men, because they cheat because if they don't break up and cheat, is because they're scared they're gonna lose what they already have, and their repetition of being able to get the interaction or the sex that they want. For the one that they can only get once or twice, and if they make the leap, they'll get none afterwards because they're insecure and they're a bunch of bitches. That's why, dude. So just break up. If you're that much of a male and that much of a Chad and you can get multiple women, then break up and go all in on another one or other ones. And let's see how that pans out. That's kind of how it is. Keep playing.
Feel like, you know, you gotta keep looking like a model, cause hell, we don't. I don't look like I looked when I was 30. I'm still so fine though. I just can't. And you know what? And let me tell you something. And let me tell you something, lady. Sometimes you just have to tell yourself that. I just say it to me just to keep my image up. I know it ain't the same. But I tell myself I'm fine just to keep it rolling, you know?
Fair enough.
No, I'm not.
I've never cheated before. I've got a clean record, brother.